This podcast is a proud member of the UUOP network.
Hello, foodie friends, and welcome to episode 23 of the Taste of Universal podcast. It is finally time for our annual Halloween Horror Nights draft episode. I'll be your host today, and joining me are my lovely co-hosts, Kayla, Kelly, and Tracey.
Hi.
Pause for hello. And then we are not alone today. We actually have a special guest joining us again, Grace. Welcome back.
Hello. Thanks for having me back.
Of course. How's everybody doing?
You're lucky I let you back on, Grace.
Oh, whatever,
last
Kayla.
year.
I've been looking forward to this for so long.
You got to be here for the HHN draft. It happened
right.
once, and now it's what we do. So,
Well, I'm
Yeah.
excited.
Yeah, I think this is definitely a yearly thing.
Yeah, I'm excited to be here for my first one because I'm guessing I was aware. Oh, well, of course, yeah. Yes, I was aware last time, wasn't I? So, yes.
You
good
were.
fun.
We're happy to have you.
Good. It's a good job because
It's
I'm
going to be
here anyway.
interesting for the five of us to duke it out. I don't know
Yeah.
if there's going to be a lot of duking, but we'll see.
Again, I
yeah.
haven't really heard from Tracey at all. Like, I do not know
Yeah.
the experience you had at
Yeah.
HHN this year. So I'm curious if we're duking. And same with
Yeah.
you, Shelby. I don't know.
Yeah. Well, it was funny. We were just chatting before we started, and Lee was talking about like hype lists and stuff, or your rankings. And I'm
Yeah.
like, mine changes literally every week. I don't know. Like, I'll have to do a final one, I guess, like at the end.
Yeah,
Every time I go through these houses, they're different.
I
that's
think
true.
I've finally solidified mine. I will apologize ahead of time for my voice. I am on the tail end of an illness that somehow Tracey gave me over the ocean. So she is also.
I'm at the beginning of it, so I think it's the other way around, Mrs.
Oh, that's fair. I'm sorry. Apologies.
Kelly, you gave it to her while she was over here, but you
Okay.
were in
Yes.
another state. So
Sent
that's
it
how
on
that
that
works.
wind. It's all good.
Okay. So today's appetizer will be a super brief trip report section. We will follow that up with our entree, the one time of the year where we are opponents and not teammates, the Halloween Horror Nights draft. We have no formal dessert today, but please stick around till the end to hear about ways to connect with all of the podcasts in the UUOP network, including some newer members of the podcast family. Tracey and Grace, both of you have spent time at the park recently. Any non-HHN food that you want to shout out?
I don't know about you,
I
Grace,
had
but
some.
I was going to say, I think
You go
between
first.
us, we both ate quite a lot, didn't we? And drank. I'm assuming we wanted drinks as well, because there was many drinks.
Sure.
So
Yeah.
I'll just I actually went to Bob Marley's for the first time this trip, and
Very nice.
I have no idea why we've been sleeping on that place for so long.
It's so good.
It's
Mhm.
so good. It's so loud,
Yeah.
but I mean, we were there with our friends Hope and Danny, and everybody's meals were amazing. I'll be honest. I actually think that I made the best choice out of all of us. I ended with the brown chicken, brown
Yeah.
chicken stew. Is it?
Yeah.
Oh, I could have bathed in it. It's just the ultimate comfort food. It was so good. Drinks. I have a new favourite drink. In the Plastered Owl, the Plastered Owl.
Oh,
It
okay.
is an amazing, because as you all know, I like my old fashions. This is like an old fashioned plus. It's muddled and everything. So it's a Basil Hayden dark rye whiskey, lemon juice, simple syrup. What does that say? Oh, filthy black cherry syrup. We like that. Muddled lemon wedges and cocktail cherries and an orange twist. And it was amazing.
That sounds so good.
Yeah, I followed that up with the Dapper Deer Old Fashioned, which was just a bog standard Old Fashioned. I really wish I'd got another Plastered Owl. Where was this? Philosopher's Owl? Philosopher's Old Fashioned. That must have been in Bar Moonshine. That was so good. I accidentally had two.
I've had that one. John
Whoop.
Tyler bought me one of those for
It
my
was
birthday
John-
this
yeah.
year.
John Tyler's fault. I only went in to keep him company for the second time and came out with another one. And weirdly, I'm going to call him a bartender. He asked where we were from. John's like, Wisconsin. And I said, oh, I'm from the north of England. He said, oh, where? And I said, Middlesbrough. Began to tell him where that was. And he put his hand up and went, you don't need to tell me. I've got friends in Bishop.
Oh,
Now, only locals call that place Bishop. It's Bishop
Okay.
Auckland. It's like 20, 30 minutes away from me. And it was just like, okay. And it's, yeah, and he
That's
knew.
wild.
Yeah, and he was like, and I know we don't mess with borough girls. And I was like, oh, okay, you know the rumours. So, but yeah, quick rundown of new things that I had. The it sounds terrible to say, the double-ended cannoli. Laughing now, is it?
I never thought about that before.
So, my laugh got dirtier because of this throat thing. Pistachio one end and chocolate chips the other. That was in Louis. That was quite good. The tteokbokki skewer in Epic in Celestial Park.
Mhm.
Now, while it was delicious, it was not a tteokbokki skewer. It was sold as what Grace knows what I'm talking about here. It was sold as sotok, which is sausage tok. Tok is the rice cake. And it's usually one after the other on a skewer with a spicy sauce. This was 3 Vienna sausages on a skewer in,
Oh my!
in a bag.
Not a great advertisement.
No.
No.
It was in a
Sounds
bag
gross.
of cheese. It has to be described as a bag of cheese because it melted all round and just hung there. It had one tiny rice cake hanging inside the cheese bag,
Oh my!
and it had
This is haunting.
yeah, it was, and then it was
This sounds like a horror nights food
Right?
item.
and then it had a yuzu sauce. Now all of those components are lovely, but tteokbokki is spicy. There was no spice.
Right.
It was the greasiest thing I've ever eaten in my life. It was swimming in grease.
But you liked it?
I liked it, but it wasn't what I bought. If you know what I mean.
Yeah, it's not what they're
No,
saying it
no.
is.
That's like somebody's seen a
Say your
picture.
name.
Yeah, I think they've seen a picture of it. They haven't actually had it. I was staying in Epic in Atlantic Bar. I was introduced to the Espresso Manhattan. Those things are dangerous. and they made the espresso there and then for it as well, which was amazing. Loved that. I was talked into trying the espresso martini in Finnegan's. Did not love
And?
that.
Yeah, that's an acquired taste. I feel
It's-
like people who love them, and nobody else likes them.
Yeah. Chris turned to me and said, "Oh, you like this? It's like a chocolate milkshake." And I just looked at him and I was like, "Yeah, that's my idea of hell." Took one sip and was,
Nothing like a chocolate milkshake.
but it was,
I
like
hate
them.
chocolate.
it was too, all I could take, it was like Bailey's, and I don't like creamy drinks. I took one sip,
yeah.
went, oh, and everybody looked disappointed. So I took another sip, thinking maybe I can just force it down. And I was like, nope. I handed it to Lee and I went, nodded a Guinness instead.
Did Lee drink it?
Yep. Oh, Lee drank quite a bit in this trip. We were all
Oh.
shocked.
I've
Yeah.
not heard that.
Turns
I've
out,
not heard that story yet.
turns out Lee likes bourbon. Lee cannot like
Oh.
bourbon because he's not going near my stash. Yeah. With the lovely Shelby and her current husband, we were in Big Fire, and I tried the chunk steak, and it's phenomenal. I was very impressed. That is going to be an every trip must eat now. They better not get rid of that.
Yeah, they better not. Agreed.
I tried the
Is that the vegan?
second.
Is chunk steak vegan?
Yes.
Yeah.
Oh, that's so cool.
Excellent.
Good.
In Pizza Moon and Epic, I tried the ube crust pizza. Not a fan. I like the crust. Didn't like the
I
topping.
liked it.
I'm not bechamel sauce fan. I think other toppings would suit it better. I feel it needs a sweeter topping, like sweet chili or sweet barbecue. But that's me. In the Today Cafe, they have the ube puff. And I was like, ooh, that sounds good. Until I realised that the ube cream is also full of desiccated coconut that is dyed the same colour as the ube.
Oh,
And it is, it's not
that's
listed.
crazy.
And I've looked as well, and it's not listed in the ingredients. Not happy about that.
That's crazy. So many people don't like coconut. You'd
Right.
think they would say.
It's so divisive. And in the Blue Dragon, where's my list? We went out and we had lots of other food in the Blue Dragon. The blood orange chicken, which I thought was great because it's like proper. It's more aromatic than saucy, traditionally.
Nice.
Lee was not upset, but Lee was disappointed by it, but I thought it was lovely. I had the tonkatsu ramen, which was great, except I think they'd run out of ramen of any form because it was spaghetti noodles. Yeah.
Blasphemy.
Yeah. I had a full portion of the mapo tofu, which is delicious. We had the snowflake pot stickers, the chili oil wontons. Lee had the dandan noodles, which is supposed to be mouth-numbing Szechuan peppercorns. My mapo tofu was hotter.
Okay.
So, and I could have eaten the dandan noodles easily. To drink the yuzu drop, do not sleep on that drink. It is amazing. Okay. It's refreshing and strong.
That was on my list.
Yes, you must try it. It's fantastic. And also, what's it called? Oh, Lee had a drink called the Golden Dragon, which is a mocktail. I took one sip and handed it straight back because it's got coconut milk in it, and all I could taste was coconut.
Oh.
Lee couldn't taste it at all. Then I was on one of the other ones. The Dotonbori Smash is a whiskey smash, and it is another great whiskey drink.
I think I had that in June when I went.
Really good. Yeah.
No, I didn't, because we were in between two bars, so I didn't get a drink. I didn't get a drink at Blue Dragon because I just had one from Meteor Astro Pub, and I knew we were going to the Atlantic bar after that. So I have not had a drink from Blue Dragon yet, and I'm excited to get back there at some point.
That doesn't compute, Kelly. You were offered a drink. You said no. It's vacation. It doesn't count.
I needed to be present more than I was in that moment.
Okay, fair.
It was nice though. When we went to Blue Dragon, we noticed that they have the bar like up front. So if you wanted to just walk in and get a drink, it's like super easy.
Mm-hmm.
I was like, nice noted.
Yeah, it's a nice bar as well, laid out really well.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, I think that's it for me. What about you, Grace?
I also tried a lot of food on this trip. It's just the best. I put a couple on my list to share that I thought were incredible. Out of all the stuff that I tried, I think these were my favorite. So at Epic, we got the kimchi bao from the Starshoe Bao, the same place that has the tteokbokki skewer. That is so good. I was kind of iffy about getting bao at a theme park because I don't love Ben the Bao.
Yeah.
This is what I wanted Ben the Bao to be.
Okay.
Oh.
It was really good.
Okay.
And it's the same style of bao like Ben the Bao, so it's like the taco shape. It's not the fully enclosed kind.
Mm-hmm.
But it's like fried chicken, and it has kimchi slaw and the yuzu aioli on it, and it was really, really good. It was like a perfect snack, and it came with two of them. So Bria and I were there, and we each got one, and it was this perfect little kind of midday snack. So highly recommend. And then we also went to Blue Dragon. This was my first time at Blue Dragon. Oh my gosh, it was amazing. All of Blue Dragon, A+++++. It was fabulous. I mean, we love Asian food, so we were already going to like it. But we got the mapo tofu, delicious, and the beef Xi'an noodles.
Ooh, that was, I almost got those.
Yeah.
I would love
They were so delicious. Oh my gosh. And they really went well together. Because I don't know if it's come up on the podcast before, but they do more like family style serving. So they don't necessarily bring everybody like their own plate. They just bring dishes out as they're ready. So you kind of share.
Yeah.
Which is super fun. If you like eating that way, you like getting different dishes, and you can just kind of share them among the table. It's kind of how it's meant to be done.
Mm-hmm.
And I really think that they made the menu so that works. Like if you get multiple dishes, they all kind of go together.
Yeah, I agree with you.
It was
Grace.
fabulous. And they were both like, they both had the little icon for spicy, but they weren't like, you're going to die spicy. Like it was hot, but not like I'm sweating.
Yeah.
So that was nice. If you're afraid of the spicy icon, I would say it was medium spicy,
Yeah, I agree with you there.
which is nice. You know, you don't necessarily want like a day ender
Yeah.
level of spicy.
Exactly.
Yeah, but we loved it. The whole restaurant was amazing. It was beautiful in there. And then this wasn't necessarily new for this trip, but it was for my September trip and have not been on since then. So I have to shout out the Lobe Blaster from Bar Moonshine. Holy crap, that is a good cocktail. I have now been to Epic. I didn't get it on our preview day in April. Should have. And then I've had 3 days in Epic since then, and I've gotten one every day.
Amazing.
Delicious. And it is strong. So just a heads up if anyone gets one. It is a strong drink.
So I hear
And
ya.
sorry, I'll jump in because I've now gotten a low blaster. I've only been twice and gotten one twice because I love it that much. I got two on, I've gotten three. I got two back to back. And partially because the first one that I got this trip at the same time with Grace, it's apparently homemade. Like it's not a mixed. Well, I guess
Yeah.
you watch them make it.
Yeah.
Guys, it's a strong drink. And my first low blaster was arguably too strong that it actually like did not taste as good. So I got a second because like I wanted the delicious taste of the low blaster. It was so strong.
I remember this.
Kayla was just toting along at the end of our group, just like giggling to herself. Like we were walking from thing to thing, and Kayla's just at the back of the party, and I kept looking back to make sure she was still there. She's just giggling to herself.
I say that of like, it's,
Yeah.
I think it's really great that these are really intricate handmade drinks. And
Yeah.
our trip, Epic has spoiled me because even good drinks at HHN could not,
Yeah.
No way.
could
Yeah.
not compare
Yeah.
to my Epic drinks.
Yep, I
Mhm.
totally agree.
Agreed.
Okay, sorry, Grace, I cut you off.
No, that
Lobe
was it. Those were
Blaster.
my top things that I tried.
And then Kayla, you weren't on last episode. Do you want to shout out anything other than your lobe blasters from this?
Yes. I first want to say, Tracey, I'm so proud of you. You tried so much new stuff.
I did.
Good job.
Yeah, thank you.
So the new things, I got the gluten-free baguette. I used the app to order the gluten-free bun. And originally I had not, I went against what we typically say. I did not do the allergen because in my opinion, if you're ordering a gluten-free bun, I don't think you should have to say the allergen, but someone else at our table had pushed it. So when he came over to me, or he's like, oh, someone ordered a gluten-free bun. Can I chat with you? It was really cool they came over. And then I was able to say no cheese just because I prefer no cheese. And that baguette, I'm getting so stuck because I applauded Tracey for trying new things. I am at this weird of like, I love the low blaster so much. I can't imagine not getting it. I love my baguette so much that I can't imagine not getting it. That like, do I have my meals already picked out in Epic that I'm going to be so hard not to get those?
It's so good though. I've gotten that same baguette twice.
It's
This
so
is the- what,
good.
The Dond, I think is how you're supposed to pronounce it. It's like the turkey and apple
Mm.
at
Guys,
Florida La Serene.
It's so
good.
fresh. It's so fresh. It's a lot of food. I think it's a fantastic price for the amount you get. But even with it being a larger, like I easily could have shared it, but
Mhm.
I gobbled down the
Mhm.
whole thing. And I was such a nice full. Like I wasn't full that I was like dragging or like my tummy wasn't upset of like riding rides. It was just so refreshing, even with the bun. Becky on last episode said about getting it as like a salad form.
Yeah.
And when she was describing it of like how fresh and it just really sat well, I was like, that's how it was on my baguette.
Yeah.
So
'Cause we
I really love the baguette.
we were in Cafe La Serene with them. We had dinner there with them, and that's what Becky got, and she got it in salad form. And John and Lee got it in baguette. I ended up getting the quiche. The quiche was there. The quiche is excellent in there.
Nice.
Awesome.
Oh, good.
Yes. Apart from the salad is basically above tomatoes, so that got passed along. But I did get Becky gave me some of hers to try and made as a salad. It's so refreshing, and I'm going to do that next time, and I'm going to have it made as a salad. because it's fantastic.
So yeah, that baguette's awesome. And as a salad, if you want that. I got gluten-free chicken nuggets at Cabana Bay, which I didn't know existed. It's another kids meal that was humongous. It was just
Yeah, you had like 10 little chicken nuggies in there.
Wow.
Yeah, it was a lot. I think it was $9. So highly recommend that. And Kelly said we ate at not Plastered Owl. I drank at Plastered Owl. The band is amazing. Highly recommend.
Oak and Star.
Oak and Star.
Yes.
We ate at Oak and Star, and I too got a salad. I forget the name, but I'll post it on our Instagram. And it was awesome. I was afraid it was going to be boring. I'm like reluctant to order salads, but it wasn't boring. It's fun that there was chicken in my salad, so I was able to add some of the barbecue sauces because the only one that's not gluten-free is the huli. And it was fun to try different sauces, and just that restaurant is phenomenal. And again, I don't know how I can't, I have to go there at least once a trip. So I don't know if I'm going to try new things. It was awesome.
Just, I'd forgotten one little thing. Just with you mentioning Oak and Star there, Kayla. We went for breakfast. Now, we'd been for breakfast before and it was quite good. So we'd gone back. And I got the sausage, it's a sausage and egg baguette.
Yeah, the chorizo and the like shakshuka kind of thing?
No,
or was
no,
it
no.
the
It's a breakfast.
sandwich?
Yeah. So it's a sausage and egg breakfast sandwich. So I order it and it comes out. And it's got fries. Grab a fry. They are cold. I'm not talking warm, being left out. These are cold. So took a bite of the baguette. Also freezing cold. Also, sausage in a breakfast baguette. You would expect breakfast sausage. This was a thick-skinned Frankfurter.
What?
Highly spiced.
Disgusting.
Which immediately I was like, that's heartburn. That's just death. And Lee was starving, so Lee's eating his. I said, I'm not paying for that. So I got up and went to the ordering desk, whatever, you know what I'm talking about, that thing. And the woman was dealing with somebody else, issuing a refund. And I was stood there for about 10 minutes. And one of our friends is a VIP tour guide, and he came over. He was asking if everything was okay. And I just said, oh, yes, I've just got a problem with my food. So I eventually get to speak to her. And I said, hi, I'm at table 400. My breakfast sandwich has come out and it's freezing cold. And she stared at me.
Weird.
So I said, okay, so what can we do about this? And she kind of just looked at me and looked confused. She went, well, do you want another sandwich? I was like, well, I don't really want to eat a cold breakfast when I've paid for a hot one. She said, well, I'm going to have to see this sandwich. I said, well, I've been stood here while you've been dealing with the other woman, so it's definitely cold by now. But it's not like me, but I gave back the energy that I got. So weird. Yeah, so she comes out and she picks it up, huffing and puffing. And I said, I can't eat that sausage. If we can, I would like to change that for the other sandwich that is bacon. So what do you want? And I'm kind of like, okay, I've got your name. This is going as the exact opposite of a fist bump, not bump. So, I was like, well, I would like a hot sandwich that is bacon, not sausage, please. So it came out. It was lukewarm at best. And I was just like, you know what? I can't be bothered. Well, so it was eating into time in the park. So I just ate it as fast as I could and we got out. I will not return. I'll return for other meals, but I won't return there for breakfast.
Weird, because my dad and I ate breakfast there in July, and he had that sandwich. And I guess because it's a barbecue place, I assumed that it would be their smoked sausage on it and not breakfast sausage. But his was like, our food was really hot and really good. So that's weird.
It wouldn't have been so bad, but the attitude was just...
Oh, no, for sure. Yeah.
And it was weird because I encountered this, not that we had lots of problems, but another time we had an issue with something. Again, I was just met with a blank face. It's like, Where's
Is that
customer
the Gen
service?
Z stare
Oh,
that
this one,
everyone always talks about, that they just
Maybe.
look at you
Maybe.
and
but this,
don't respond?
this woman was older than me. So,
Oh,
That's
never mind.
interesting.
Yeah.
Never mind that.
I was just like, I'm too old and menopausal for this crap. so anyway, yes. You just reminded me about that, Shelby. Kayla, sorry. I'm medded
Okay.
up. Don't mind me.
Don't worry. Don't worry. It's all good.
Yes.
Strange.
Okay. So mostly good things.
Mostly
yeah.
good things. Yeah.
Yeah, definitely.
I do have one thing to add to tag on to Oak and Star breakfast. We took our best friends, our couple best friends. How do we even say that? They're
Yeah, that works.
yeah. We took them to Epic last Friday. It was so much fun.
Nice.
Everything was like, the park was sold out. Express was sold out. It was a crazy busy day. But we hit up Oak and Star first, since, the park opens at 10 and breakfast ends at 10:30, which I think is insane, but okay.
That's weird.
Yeah. I wanted to get the gluten-free version of the vegan scramble. And you can also get like just eggs, if that makes sense. And the chef didn't seem very confident when I spoke to him, but everything turned out fine. And our meal actually came out hot and correct. So if anyone's gluten-free, Kayla, you can get those items. You just have to speak with a chef. You can't modify on the app, which is nice. And they were both really good. Like, I actually prefer the scramble made gluten-free. I don't really like the
Is it like ancient greens that's in the other one?
yes, thank you.
Yeah.
The ancient greens, like my brain's not working either. The ancient greens that they remove. So I think I preferred it that way. I don't know. There's just, like, eggs and then like crunchy bits is like kind of a strange texture thing. So I think I will order it like that from now on. But I also,
Interesting.
like you guys, I have a problem eating things that are different. Like, I had 2 carrot dogs that day. I would have eaten more had I had more time, but
Oh,
Right? That's the problem now. The food is so good.
it is.
yeah.
Yeah.
Like, we were talking about it on our second Epic day this past week. We're like, it's crazy now, where we used to go to the parks and say, oh, that was really good for a theme park.
Yeah.
And now I go, that's better than I can get at home.
Mm-hmm.
Yep.
Yeah. Yep.
Like, it's just really good, period.
Okay. And quick, Shelby, you reminded me, Road Constellation Carousel.
Oh, you did? Yay.
Shelby. Oh my God. It's so fun. We
I
got
know.
It was so fun.
we got like the EDM
Yes,
like
that's
Barbie
the best
track.
one.
And I don't know how I can do any other. Like,
I know.
It was
that's
so
my
good.
track.
We were
Listen.
also in a
Oh,
group
go
of like 10 people.
Oh,
and
wow.
because of the way that the carousel moves, I don't know that anybody could tell we were all together. They just thought all of these adults were just like, we got some of the weirdest looks because we were just like straight up partying on
That's awesome.
the carousel and just going all around each other and all filming each other. And it was
Brilliant.
quite the interesting ride.
I love that.
Love
There
it.
was a bit of partying in the line as well. Like, as
Yeah.
you're hearing the
Yeah.
tracks, you're like, oh, this is
Yeah.
awesome.
Yeah, there's like 1 or 2 of the tracks that like they're really like mellow, and they're like
Mhm.
too mellow. So I'm glad you guys got the good. That's like
Yeah.
the best one. There's like one that's like really EDM. There's one like that's a little less, but still like really upbeat. The upbeat ones are the best
Mhm.
ones.
Agreed.
I went to go and ride it on Friday by myself because my people went to go wait 100 and something minutes in Mario, and I was like, I can't
Whoa, no.
physically handle that. So I was like, I'm gonna just go try to ride the carousel. And I rode it one time, and then I got out and I was like, oh, I'm gonna go get a carrot dog because it's right next door. And I'm walking and it's starting to rain. So I just ran back in the queue, like not intending to ride it again, but I'm like, I don't have an umbrella. I don't have any, like, I'm gonna get wet. And I go in there and I'm standing in line to get on the next ride, and it breaks down.
Oh, no.
But it broke down like, okay, it was that EDM, like the really cool version the people were riding. And I'm like, oh man, now I'm not going to get that. And then breaks down. They don't evacuate the ride. I've never seen this happen before, but they don't evacuate the ride. They reset everything. And then the people got to ride again on that track. And I was like, man, I should be on there.
Yeah.
This is not fair. I was like, I wish I'd never seen this happen.
Yeah.
Ugh.
Now I'm depressed. Anyway.
On that note.
Yeah, we should probably get moving on. Okay.
I feel like we could do 3-hour-long trip reports every time we do this.
Yep. So we absolutely could, I think. All right. Moving on to our entree. I might be hosting this year, but Game Master duties still fell to Kelly when it came to the categories. So Kelly, can you please explain the categories and draft order to our listeners?
Sure. So for this year's draft, the categories have been modified a bit due to the fact that there were significantly fewer like allergy-friendly and vegan items available. So we will each be picking 2 savory food items, 1 signature dessert or beverage, whether an alcoholic or a mocktail, and those can be at HHN or at the hotels, or something that's seasonal but not necessarily event specific, but that you can only get at this time of the year. Mm-hmm. So 2 savory foods, 1 dessert or drink, 2 HHN houses, 1 scare zone or street experience, and 1 ride or show. And new this year, for everyone's 8th and final pick, we will have a wild card category. So in this category, you can legitimately draft anything that has not been drafted. So a food item, a beverage, a scare zone, street experience, the music loot, the tribute store, a walk around character, anything you can think of that would make your perfect night at HHN complete. So we are sticking exclusively to things that are available. Oh, I just said that already. We can cut that part out, Kayla. So while our host draft order has been predetermined, we can draft in any category we want in any order based on what's most important to us. The order of our picks does not equate to the order of our night, so you don't have to think about things that are next to each other or that would make sense in that way. But it will show our hand when it comes to what we value the most in our HHN experience. So once something is chosen, it is completely off the board for everyone else. We will be drafting snake style, which means we will draft in order 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and then in reverse order 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. So there is benefit in both being first and last in the draft. I've got a spreadsheet open to keep track of all of our picks. And for posterity's sake, I once again filmed myself choosing the draft order. This year using an online draft generator. And here's what it shook out to. So picking first is our fairy pod mother, Tracey. Second is our guest, Grace. Third is Shelby. Fourth is myself. And last but not least is Kayla. But that also means that Kayla has the turn, meaning she will get 2 picks in a row as we then go backwards for our second pick and so on and so forth. So Tracey, when we get back to you at the end of the second round, you will also get the first pick of round 3.
Okay.
Cool.
Yeah. I think I understand. It seems pretty straightforward, but because I've not done it before, my brain's kind of going,
It's simpler than it sounds, and it's all typed out in the notes. So
good.
All right. Everyone, let's get drafting. Tracey, kick us off.
Okay.
Dun, dun, dun.
I'm not sure anything. It's okay.
I'm actually going to start with a savory food item because Kelly knows I did not have the best time when it came to choosing foods at Horror Nights this year. However, there were 2 things that I did have after my conversation with Kelly that I loved. So I have to jump in and claim one of them first because I have actually dreamed about these things. I am claiming the cram tots for my first pick.
Oh, nice.
No! One.
Tracey, you're my Grace this year.
I'm so sorry.
All right, fine.
I love Spam, but those tots are unbelievable. I have never had anything like that before. So, sorry. That's my choice.
If anyone is going, those Spam tots were the best thing I've ever eaten at Universal. And
Agreed.
In general, I maybe one of them. It's a top food of my life. Also, I've never had Spam, and
I love Spam.
I've never had tots like that, like Tracey just said. So it was so unique for me.
Yeah.
Like I couldn't believe how delicious and just unique and fun they were. Oh my God. Tracey, you got a good food on your
I was not expecting that. That's wow. Okay.
Yeah. Glad to surprise.
Second year in a row, Kayla's dreams get crushed in round one.
It's a
Round one, pick one.
conspiracy.
I knew it. When Tracy said, I'm like, this is going to be my spam talk.
I'm so sorry, but they're mine.
I think Grace is going to break Kelly's heart, maybe.
Okay, though. I spent a while thinking about this because I know Kelly called me out on the last episode for wanting to steal this. And look, never say I didn't do anything for you, Kelly, because I'm not picking the shrimp. So we know what Kelly's first pick's going to be. I did love the shrimp, but I'm going to let Kelly have it. So I thought about it because I did almost pick it just to be mean.
I love you too.
And
Just to be mean.
I'm not doing it. I didn't let my evil side get the better of me. I thought about like my perfect event and the thing that I most have to have, like the thing I would be legitimately upset if somebody stole it from me. And it is my favorite house this year.
Oh,
So anything else, can go wrong in this draft, but I have to have this house because it is my favorite. And that is Hatchet and Chains Demon Bounty Hunters.
I typed it in the second you were picking the shrimp. I typed in Hatchet and Chains.
Hatchet and Chains. I'm obsessed with Hatchet and Chains.
So good.
It is so much fun. I love it. Like, you know how every once in a while there's a house that's just exactly your vibe?
Mm-hmm.
This house is exactly my vibe.
Yeah.
It's
Love
so
it.
fun. It's scenic. It's a cool, interesting theme, like Western. I love the characters. There's some good scares in that house. It's perfect. I went through it 5 times
Wow.
in a couple of nights. Like, that's definitely the most I went through any house this year.
Yep.
Love it.
I'm impressed.
So that's my first pick.
Nice.
cool. Okay, my pick. I'm also going to pick a house because I don't want anyone to steal this one from me. And honestly, Grace, I would have been mad that you stole that from me a few months, like a month ago. But honestly, that house has kind of like fallen a little bit on my list, sadly.
Oh,
But I'm going to pick WWE.
Oh,
Kelly!
Yep. Sorry, Kayla. It's funny because it was like it was like number 5 or something on my hype list. And every time I go in there, it gets better. And despite the fact that there's like stupid theming everywhere with this supposed to be like a tribute house to a person, despite the fact that it's like a WWE advertisement in certain sections, it's amazing. The scare actors are on point. The double scares, like there's like true horror stuff in there. Like it's just amazing. Just absolutely amazing.
Agreed.
So
that was that was very, very high on my list. I thought I'd be safe with that one. So
I thought me saying it, you guys would be like, "Oh, okay, cool." But no, I heard a lot of disappointment. I'm shocked. But
That's what I
like,
was saying.
So high on my list.
Mhm.
I didn't know where Shelby was. I was
Yeah.
like, I had a feeling. My hunches are right.
your hunches were right. I mean, Hatchet and Chains was number 1 on my hype, and I've done that house the most this season. But like,
Wow.
I would say half the time I go in there, it doesn't hit. Like half the time, the scare actors are missing, like the really important ones, like Hatchet or Chains. Like,
Yeah.
what's happening? Like, I don't know if there's a staffing issue, and it happens in the other houses too. Don't get me wrong; it's not just Hatchet and Chains that has the issue, but like, yeah, it's kind of. I'm sad. It's kind of fallen for me a little bit. Not very far, but like, because I agree with you, Grace. Like, I love a Western house. Like, we haven't had one since 26. I was so hyped for it. It's still great, but it's just, it doesn't hit every time. And I feel like WWE is more on point, unfortunately.
WWE is the house that I got my best scare of the event in. And it was the double scare in the TV.
Yep. The TV room. Yep.
Grace saw it happen. It was the end of our express night, and it was like 1:50 something in the morning. And I made the mistake of looking at my watch because I had an ADHD moment of like, oh, can we do one more house after this? And I looked at my watch right in that spot. God. I got slapped in the face by Uncle Howdy's dreadlocks. That's how far out they came. I was so screamed bloody murder. Grace was like crying, laughing so hard because they both came out
the floor.
Great.
did. My knees touched the ground.
Oh my gosh.
Wow. Those actors
That's
do
amazing.
come right in your face in that.
Yeah.
In that.
They do. They do.
Yeah.
So good.
I'll just
Awesome.
quick. I think I've plugged this before, but if let's say we're hopefully releasing this in time, and if you haven't gone, I guess if you've gone, I really recommend watching the Peacock documentary on Bray Wyatt.
Yeah, it's good.
It makes it so special that we were able to witness that and to witness this beautiful tribute to a really beautiful human, and his brain, his creative brain is amazing. And he seems like a really amazing person, at least what everyone has said about him. And seeing the WWE people that have gone to HHN to be able to witness it, it's such a special, weird experience that it's very sad that he's died. So it's like, I don't want this to happen again, obviously, but the fact that this was able to come to fruition is really beautiful. So, you know, I take it back. Even if you've gone already, but you haven't seen it, I think it'll kind of change your experience. You can like close your eyes and just go back to the house and really appreciate some of the stuff.
Yeah, totally agree.
Cool. All right. Well, thank you so much, Grace. I am going to take as my first savory item the gambas al ajillo from the Artista booth. So this was the grilled garlic shrimp on a like fire grilled baguette, and the toast itself was coated in garlic oil, and then the shrimp had like a really yummy like chimichurri kind of sauce on it that was like so lemony and garlicky and peppery, and it had a little bit of a kick to it. And Grace and I ate this we were very overstimulated and very hungry, I like essentially licked the plate afterwards. That we had plans to go back later that night and get it again, and that did not end up happening. But it was insanely good. I know I said that on our last episode, but it's the best. I think it tops out over the spicy chicken, the Szechuan chicken from Mardi Gras this year as my favorite like event food that I've ever had at Universal.
Wow.
So
Yeah.
they're fantastic.
Okay.
It was fantastic. Like we got it. I mean, it was late. Like we were so tired, and we sat down and just, you know, you kind of sit down at horror nights and you're just like a zombie. And we looked at each other and we took a bite of the shrimp and our eyes just locked. Is it here? Is this fantastic?
I love moments
It
like
was
that.
fantastic.
Oh, it was so
It
great.
was hilarious. We were both just like, what?
Our
Oh,
eyes
this is so
locked.
good.
Lady in the Tramp style.
Yeah,
Truly.
that's 2 episodes in a row that Lady and the Tramp has been.
All right. So the good news is that this year has a lot of great stuff that I feel like, honestly, if I'm not getting some of my first picks, but like it's not killing my event that I'll be planning and concocting. I'm going to take a sweet treat, which is probably weird. And I'm taking those dang eggs.
The
Deviled eggs.
You can have them.
I loved them. I thought that they tasted good, not great, but I thought the experience, you get to share with friends, you get to record your friends eating these wacky eggs. And yeah, like they're not the best food by any means, but just the fun of them. And like I said, I mean, I thought they were pleasant and I would definitely get them again. So deviled eggs. And then I'm between a scare zone and a house, and I'm gonna pick a scare zone. I love the Toxic 20s.
Damn.
The Toxic 20s was my favorite.
Whoa.
That's not where I saw that
Yep.
going.
No.
Yeah, me neither.
I thought that was
with you.
safe.
I love Toxic 20s. I thought it's kind of, I'm a loud cat lover. So I think people thought cats, and cats is actually like, if I have like a 1A, I have a 1B. What puts Toxic 20s over for me, and then why I think it's the best scare zone I've ever been through. Those scare actors had such a story, and they were so interactive.
Okay.
And I
That's
keep
fair.
hearing more stories of more interactions that's my favorite. Like, I understand why houses can't do it, but I don't love the like trigger that you just mouth the words.
Yeah.
I love being able to converse.
Mm.
And I talk to so many of the Toxic 20 people. And again, like, even though I didn't experience it, hearing others' stories, I can just close my eyes and imagine it. It was like a perfect scare zone to me. So eggs and Toxic 20s.
Kayla, I can't tell you how many times I walked through there because my hairstylist dyed my hair partially green. And she was talking about it and I'm like, oh, that's perfect. That will go with the Toxic 20 scare zone. And now I go through there and they're like, oh no, you got the goo on you.
I love
And
that.
they're like, oh no, what do I do? And they're like, no, you're going to die. I'm like, oh no. It's really funny. So I totally agree with you. That scare zone is on point. They're funny.
Awesome.
All right. Okay. In no world did I think I was going to get my number one food and my number one house.
I knew it. I knew it. I knew it.
Oh,
I'm going to take Artista as my house.
fair.
It was
went
my
ahead
number
and crossed
one
it off.
going in. Yeah. It was my number one going in. It after our first walkthrough, it was my number one. Like, it was never going to not be number one. Like, I think some years I'm influenced one way or another by the when Discovery Universal puts out their podcast episodes about the house. And I still think even without that, this year, this would be my number one house. It's insanely gorgeous. You guys know I love a pretty house. Being able to see his diary and his journal in every room of the house and watch his artwork get progressively darker as he's descending into madness and is eventually taken over by his own artwork. I actually got some really good scares in this house too, even though it was not what you would call a quote unquote scary house. And I loved, Haunted Mansion is one of my favorite rides on the planet. And so being able to see things like Pepper's Ghost in an HHN house just like tickled my theme park nerd fancy so much that it was never not going to be my number one. So El Artista is my first house.
That was probably the funniest scare that I watched Kelly get this year.
I wish I'd seen it.
Well, besides the double scare in Wyatt, which was just hilarious. This one, and I'm assuming we're going Full House spoilers at this point.
Yeah.
The part where you walk into that courtyard with the fountain.
Yes.
And there's that person that's like behind the railing that looks like a plant.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, yes. The wisteria tree.
They
Like
moved.
The ivy
It's
trellis.
like a big flower thing, the ivy thing.
Yeah.
They moved and they got Kelly so good.
And then I turned
It
the
was
corner and she
hilarious.
was there again. She came back again. It was bad. Shelby, back to you.
Okay. I'm going to go for a drink because if someone takes this drink from me, I will be devastated. It's going to be the No Booze Brew from the El
that was
Artista
good.
booth. I don't know if any of you guys actually had that. I know, Kelly, I let you try mine, right?
Yeah, and then Grace and I went and got one afterwards.
Yeah.
So
It's so good. It's perfect. It's the most perfect drink that's ever existed. And it's a mocktail, but okay, for everyone out there, you will get carded. Just
Yeah,
FYI, because there's like a minuscule amount of alcohol in this.
it like contains the alcohol-free spirits. It's not just juice. So it is, you do have to be 21 to purchase it.
So crazy. But you can still get your annual pass discount.
I didn't know that even
Yeah.
it's a mocktail. Okay, interesting.
Oh,
to know.
Again, Kayla, the like mocktails that contain like the spirit-free liquor.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Wow.
It's still spirit free. Okay, anyway,
So it's like how all coffee is caffeinated, but they have to take the caffeine out to make it decaf.
Yeah.
These spirits were alcohol, but they distill the alcohol out of it. So it was alcohol at one point.
Yeah, it still has a really low amount of alcohol, so they can't
It's like
sell it to kids.
0.05%.
Yeah.
So it's like almost like a disclaimer then.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Right.
Exactly.
Okay.
Shelby, I thought this was going to be your first pick of the night, and I was going to laugh really hard.
It was going to be, but then after the other picks, I was like, no one's going for the drink, so I'll just wait.
Yeah.
It's okay. But yeah, it's really good. If anyone has the chance to try, if you're 21 and up, go for it. I will say anyone that doesn't like to drink, like me, I don't really like the taste of alcohol or liquor. If anyone has ever seen me take a drink of something strong like Kelly or Tracy, you'll know the face I make. It's not a good face.
It's an amazing face.
This one doesn't taste alcohol-y, and it also, I don't feel like I can't, like, I'm a really big lightweight. Like, I would be able to tell, like, if I drank the low blaster, I would probably die, kind of thing. So like, I can't handle large amounts of alcohol. So, and this one is like so very, 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 very little that you would never even feel it. That's the point I was trying to, if that makes sense.
Yeah.
Grace,
It
you're
was
next.
good. I liked it. Yeah, it was really refreshing.
Yes.
Okay. I'm starting to get scared that the houses are going, so I'm gonna spin this on my second house. And I am gonna take Fallout.
Oh.
Did not
So-
see that coming.
Oh.
This is like, Shelby, is like the opposite of your thing with Hatchet and Chains. So Fallout was number 1 on my hype list. I went in September and it fell to like 7
Oh, wow.
because it wasn't scary. I loved the show. I thought it was so fun and I was excited to walk through it. And I just felt like it was kind of boring. And then I went back this past week on Sunday and had the perfect run of Fallout.
Nice.
Oh.
Awesome.
And I swear to you, they have added scares. There were scare actors in there that I did not see on any of my previous runs. So I feel like maybe they took that feedback and made it more scary. It was really good. And it just shot back up my list.
Wow.
So
I love that
yeah,
house.
it's really good. So if you've been before and you thought it was kind of blah, go through it again. They changed it for sure because it's amazing now.
That's good to
something-
hear.
Yeah, this is kind of a side note, but I almost wish Universal would let content creators film like the very first night like they do for media, but then also film the last night
Yeah.
to
Yeah.
show all the changes
Yeah.
That'd be
Yeah.
cool.
and stuff. Because like I know that Fallout changed even before we got there the first time, Grace, from the videos that I've
Oh,
been
really?
watching, like the scene in the supermarket
Yeah.
where the cans are in the tanks, like that glass was
Oh,
not
yeah.
broken open
Mm-mm.
Oh,
the first couple weeks.
Really?
That
It was
was
not.
yeah, that was a new change and other little things. So to hear that it's still changing, I just wish we could
Yeah.
always have a video of here's what it
Yeah.
looked like at the end when it was running on all cylinders.
Yeah.
Especially when this house is
that's a
being
good way to
updated.
say it.
Yeah.
It was firing on all cylinders.
So this is the house that I am very loudly now. I went in September, so from what Grace is saying, it sounds like it changed. So like, not to be the absolute Debbie Downer, but this might be my least favorite house of all time,
Wow.
even compared,
Dang.
compared to Chucky. I didn't
Wow.
I
That is a
didn't
hot take,
see
Kayla. Chucky was terrible.
I didn't see any. I mean, I thought the sets were lackluster.
Listen, that curtain room is ridiculous.
But that's even different now than it was week 1.
Well, they changed the lighting though.
Oh, okay. Then maybe not.
Yeah. They
And
just
then, like-
did a dimmer in there.
And then the I just said I don't love the triggers and that what 2 of 3 were okie dokie. Oh
Yeah.
my god.
These triggers are annoying.
Oh gosh. Like I didn't know that bothered me until it was in my face and I was like, "Oh, I don't like this."
I think it's the voice.
Okay.
Like the voice for Lucy, it sounds weird. Like the one where they're in the Super Duper Mart and she goes, "I need my organs."
Yeah, that's a
So
weird.
weird.
Yeah, there's some weird intonation with that one.
Yeah.
I
Yeah.
couldn't figure it out the first time what she was saying. I was like, "What?"
Yeah. It took me a couple of runs through.
I feel like I can't hear half of what they're saying in that house in general. Like I know that one and I know like one towards the end, but the other ones I can't understand what they're saying. It's like like mushy mouth.
That was something for me this year in general. I was really struggling to hear the voices. I don't know if there's something they can do, which previous years, I mean, that's what our group does. We love to just quote, we go through a house and then we're walking and we're all chuckling about extra, we don't hold it.
Oh my gosh.
The food is escaping.
Welcome to Oddfellows.
I
That one was so good.
we couldn't really do it this year. It was all, there was points where people like came out and jumped at me and I'm like, what what are you saying? What did you say to me? Anyway.
I think I actually have the benefit there of wearing the loop earplugs that I do wear because it takes out a lot of the background noise, so I can only kind of really hear what's right in front of me. And I feel like I have an advantage at that point.
All right, I didn't wear those through Fallout, and I'm gonna do that because I literally can't understand. There, at one point at the end, the what's his face says, "I can't see shit." Like that's one of the clearest lines in the house. The other ones, I'm like, I don't know what you're saying. Like the lady with the bottle caps, I don't know what she is saying, or anyone in that room. I don't know what they're saying at all. I don't know.
So anyway, Grace, you took Fallout.
Yeah.
Thanks. I'm good.
I will defend Fallout. It was so good the second time.
Yes, I loved it.
Proof that you can recover.
Yeah.
So maybe there was big changes. All right, sorry, Tracey.
Yeah. No, it's okay. Now, like Grace, I was starting to get worried about my houses. So this is what I'm filling in. So my next pick is going to be Gulkin. It was everything I wanted it to be. And I don't know whether we got lucky, but we seem to have really good run-throughs of it every single time. And when you get towards the centre near where the burning figure is, just before that, because they've used the screen projections, which I know some people don't like, but I've found that they have used these beautifully.
Agreed.
Cool.
And this has got that first screen just before the burning figure has my favourite kill of the entire event on it, and it's just so gruesome. They couldn't have done it in real life because there's only so many actors that can go through. But this this house is just so much fun, and there's you can go through it and not understand any of the lore and take loads away from it. Yeah. But because I'm a nerd, I was walking through going, oh my God, I can see this. Oh my God, that's so cool. Oh my God, I can't believe they've got the Blood Angel in here. This is so cool. And I came out of that house buzzing every single time. So I have stolen Gulkin.
Yeah, you have.
Yes.
And now you have another pick.
I do. And because I was really worried about my houses, because my number 2 went, I'm taking my number 1, because Gulkin was actually my number 3. I'm taking my number 1, which is Terrifier.
Which is what?
Terrifier. Yes.
Yeah.
So I'm a huge Art the Clown fan. And
me too.
The second I walked into that house, I was like, yeah, I'm home. This is great. And every kill from the movies I wanted was in there. I thought it told it was a linear story throughout the movies. You had, you got your, after you've left, you got the ending. I did not do the dry path ever because I'm no wuss. Yeah. What I love is we got told about it on the previews that wet path was a deluge. Yeah. And what they decided to do was dial it right back. So every night it gets dialed up a little more, but throughout the night as well. So it started off just like a misting, and by the final night, it's going to be back to the deluge.
Okay.
And I love that. The only thing I would change about that is maybe put some red lighting in there because it's supposed to be blood.
Yeah.
We had red lighting.
I was going to say, I feel like at some point it did have that.
Yeah,
we had red lighting.
Yeah, we didn't.
It looked like blood. I thought so. Okay. I don't know.
I'm not remembering that, Kayla, but I also might have just had my eyes closed and was running straight out.
I think I was in the front and I was trying to mosey, and then I felt hands on my back and Kayla, why are you going slow? And I'm looking at the blood.
Yeah.
We were pushing you out of this house.
I love the fact that you get to have a sing-along in the middle.
Yes. Always. I love a mid-house sing-along.
Yeah. My favourite art was the one where he's wearing the body pieces.
Yeah.
And we didn't I didn't actually see him until my 3rd run through of that. And then I saw him every single time. The mirror scare. I blew
the mirror scare was really good.
Yes. I love watching people with that one. I blew out a kiss and he caught it and clutched it to his heart. So I was a happy girl. I do have a funny story that goes with it. So our first night that we did Horror Nights, I'd take my stick in because you all know that sometimes I have mobility issues. And it actually wasn't my joints that gave out on me. Because it's that slow shuffling conga line, my back actually went. So I got I got my stick out just to help support my back a bit so I could stand up a little straighter, which it did help. So we're going through the Terrifier house. We get to the wet path and we've already been through. It was the first house we went through. We'd already been through. I think it was actually the last house of the night. So the wet path was wetter, a lot wetter. I
boy.
stepped in, this water went straight down my back. I went, bleep this, picked my stick up and ran. So anybody who'd seen me hobbling through and then saw me pick my stick up and ran,
Oh
I'm
my
like,
God.
that's a fraud.
Oh my God.
So funny. But yeah, I'm picking Art the Clown because that for me was an awesome house.
I loved that they did the kills from the movie, but it wasn't necessarily a book report.
Yes.
And then that allowed creativity with the sets that I think made it a lot more interesting.
Yeah.
And they really gave the art clowns creative freedom to interact, and they're phenomenal.
Yeah.
They're really good this year.
Because it was
And-
go on, sorry.
Yeah, sorry, Tracey. I lost my shit when I saw Little Pale Girl,
She was perfect.
and I wasn't expecting her. I try to remain spoiler free, but it's kind of hard in, with all the different ways that people, and I had not seen anything about Little Pale Girl, and she was perfect.
She really was, and really looked like the actress from the movies as well. Oh, she
Yeah.
did. I was so happy.
You were not going to have to fight me on that house. So
Nope.
I just had to make sure.
Terrifier was a good house.
It really
Terrifier,
was.
talk about like perfect for HHN.
Yes.
He's, oh man. And it's funny because people were shocked. People said that Terrifier would never be an HHN. So I'm really glad that they brought that. I thought that was
Same.
great.
And we do have another movie coming, so we could see it again. I
That's
would not
true.
be mad. Yeah.
Okay.
All right, who's up, Grace?
Shelby.
I'm up.
Is it my turn?
Grace, sorry.
Oh,
Sorry. Tracey just picked Terrifier.
Yep.
Yeah. Okay. Sorry, Kelly. I gave you the shrimp, but I'm taking your scare zone. And I'm going to take Masquerade Dance with Death. That is such a beautiful scare zone.
Mm-hmm.
I love it. Historically, I have not liked the ones in Hollywood because I never go there. There's never a reason to walk through it because you can get everywhere faster other ways. But I made it a point to walk through it a couple times this year. Like Kelly, I think it was us two. We did like a loop through it. We just went, let's just go down and back through it just to see it. And it
Wow.
was so cool. The costumes are beautiful.
Yes.
There.
The big stilt walkers dresses look like they're stained glass. And that was so neat. And we got to see the little show that they do where they all kind of gather around the big chandelier and they have their sort of ball and they dance, and then the vampires sort of bite the humans and they talk about, it's the dance with death, whatever, whole thing. That was so neat. I thought it was fun. This one was always like packed with scare actors. I felt like some of the other zones felt kind of empty to me. Like I like the theme of Toxic 20s, but it felt like there just were not a lot of scare actors when I walked
agree.
through it. But Masquerade felt full of scare actors,
did.
and it was really, really cool.
You had to weave your way through Masquerade.
Yeah.
Yes. And you had to kind of go by some of the set pieces, and I thought they had really good triggers, the people up on the stages. They were just loud enough to kind of get your attention, and they would lean out over the railing.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like, that was cool. They'd kind of get in your face if you weren't paying attention. I loved it.
The like little show set piece in the middle ended with the one main lady saying, "Now drink and be merry." And that's when everybody either goes for the neck or runs into the crowd from there. You guys know I love costuming and things like that. And some of the hoods on the stilted actors were not only looked like stained glass, but when the sunlight came through it, it like was actual see-through and it projected onto the ground. And I loved that scare zone. Hung out with Shelby for a little bit in there one night.
Yeah.
I wish I got to go through there during the day now.
Yeah.
I just wish I got to do more. Like I barely saw it. And what I saw was beautiful and cool, but I just didn't get to spend much time. This year's scare zones were really great. And all great in different ways, I thought. So Universal, keep that up. Whatever you did, scare zones have gotten a lot of praise this year, and they haven't gotten praise in a while. So I'm like jealous that I didn't get more time after you guys talked about this.
I know, I want to go back.
Same.
I know. Me too.
I will go for you.
Yeah. Now it's your turn, Shelby.
Yes.
Okay, now it's my turn.
Yes.
Oh, what do I want to take next? Well, I guess I'm going to go street, because I kind of don't want to lose this. I'm going to take Mel's.
Nice.
Damn it.
Yeah. Sorry, Tracey.
That was so good.
It was between, well, I was going to pick Toxic 20s and then, that got stolen. So, yeah, Mel's is really fun. I did not know what to expect from this street experience. I can't call it a zone. It's fun, and there's always zombies, and they're always milling around and offering you something that looks disgusting.
Yeah.
But they never actually give you any of it, which is a little disappointing.
I thought that was rather rude.
Yeah, like the one with the eyeballs, like just give me an eyeball.
Yeah.
Come on. But if you sit outside Mel's for any reason, they'll come up to you. Like I've sat out there and eaten a couple times, and they're just really fun. And I like, Kayla, I agree with you. I like when the scare actors can just kind of like freeform talk. But I also like that the zombies do not talk at all, and they just grunt at you and stare at you. And it's really awkward and funny. And it's just, I don't know. They're all so cute. Like the other day I was sitting out there, and one of them, their shirt ripped or something. And so they were going over to the valet, or I don't know what the team members are technically called in the scare zone that are just there.
Yeah, character attendant sort of.
Yeah, the attendants. They were going over and just like putting their arm out, like, fix it. I don't think there was any talking. I think they were just like, fix this. I'm going to put my arm in your face until you fix it. It was really cute. So the scare sounds adorable.
Good pick.
I need to call it the irony of hearing you say, like, serve me eyeballs.
I know.
Says the vegan.
I know. Says the vegan. I know. Like, realistically, I would not eat any of that even if you paid me to. So, but
it's okay. They were probably vegans' eyeballs, so it all balances out.
Yeah.
I guess if we can have sweet deviled eggs, then we could have vegan eyeballs.
That's true. We could have vegan eyeball. Which, can I just throw a note in here? The eggs in Hollywood are vegan. So I'm just going to throw a little bit of shade at Universal for not letting me try the dish, because I'm a little upset about it. I saw it on their menu and it was marked vegan, vegetarian, all the things. And then I had people that live over there messaging me and being like, "Oh, these eggs are vegan." I'm like, "Oh, not fair." Like everyone describing them, I'm just so interested. They sound so interesting. So just a little bit of shade.
All right. I'm going to take my second house because there's 2 left that I'd be okay with getting and 2 left that I wouldn't want. So I'm going to take Five Nights at Freddy's as my second house.
Whoa.
Wow.
This house has gone up on my list consistently. I grew up on all the Jim Henson stuff, not just the Muppets. I was a huge Sesame Street fan. I loved Fraggle Rock. To see those animatronics and puppets, and also just growing up, when we walked in, I was immediately transported back to 1996. I'm at Skate Zone or Chuck E. Cheese for my friend Leanne's birthday party. It's the same carpet, it's the same tables, it's the same cups on the tables. That sort of thing. I do not like this movie at all, but I thought the house was really cool. The attention to detail that was put into certain things, like the control room and the popping of the electricity, just how much that set off my nerves in that room, even though it was not a super scary house, it got me. Again, just the sets and the puppets and the animatronics and the music and all the things. Just really enjoyed it. And this was where the room that had the mesh bags of not ping pong balls,
oh gosh,
play
balls,
play escape balls, park balls in it.
Ball pit balls.
Ball pit balls.
Yes, ball pit balls. Tyler Boldman was in front of me, and he was moving them out of the way, and then I was moving them after him. And I got a scare from the left right as he moved one, and it came back and hit me in the face. And I screamed bloody murder. I got jump scared by a bag of playground balls.
I was behind Kelly when this happened, and it was hilarious.
I also got hit in
Kelly's
the head.
first self scare.
Yeah. Brilliant. Those things hurt when they hit you.
Yeah,
quite hard.
All right. I liked that house. I I'm sure, I know it's very divisive, but I really liked it and I won it. So that's
Yeah, it was very scenic.
Yeah.
I think it looked amazing.
I love this house.
Would I have? Sorry, Tracy, you said you liked it.
I mean, walking in and seeing those animatronics was just
Yes.
mind blowing.
Yeah.
I'm not a Five Nights at Freddy's fan. I've already seen the movie, so I don't have a lot to reference to it. But I appreciated the hell out of that house.
Same. My thing is that I thought, I'm not a Five Nights at Freddy's fan. I thought it wasn't an HHN house. I thought it was more some sort of fan experience.
Sure.
So that's my critique of it. But I would never not recommend someone to walk through it. Like it was phenomenal. Yeah, I just personally didn't think it belonged at HHN, but like I also didn't, I didn't feel like I wasted my time going through it by any means. So it's just it's just different. It's interesting. It was an interesting house.
I agree with you, Kayla. I liked it. I thought the first two scenes were awesome. Like they looked exactly like the movie. Like Kelly, you said, that first big room that felt exactly like Chuck E. Cheese. Even with the trash can, like it was the trash can in the 90s. That says thank you on the flap. It was so cool. But yeah, I think it ended up towards the bottom of my list just because it was not scary, like at all. It was like walking through like a museum exhibit of FNAF to me, which was cool visually. I just wouldn't wait for it because to me, it just wasn't scary enough, which is fine.
The coolest version of a museum exhibit too. Like, and I know, but
exactly.
Yeah. Okay. So I'm absolutely fine with all the houses left. I love them all. So who is it? Shelby, you're right. Are you last with?
Yeah, Shelby needs one more house and you need both of yours.
Oh, Shelby, whatever you pick, I will take the other two.
All right.
For a show, can I pick Art the Clown? The walking Art the Clown?
I would think so, right?
I think I either had him in that category or in the Scare Zone or Street Experience, but we can put him in show if you want.
All right, I'm taking Art. I didn't even see the guy.
No, we didn't see him.
I didn't see the guy. Man, the stuff on social media. If someone was meant for this event, it is Art the freaking Clown.
Yep.
And whoever is that actor or whoever is, I know he's not just one person. They are killing it. And I don't think I'd get sick of him just because as one guy, it's hard to see him. If they did this every year and kind of Art became a thing, I don't think I'd get sick of him. And getting to see him would be just like a special little honor. So I will pick Art as my ride show.
That's a good shout.
Yeah. I like that.
Yep.
All right. Food. I'm going to be real. I'm going to pick stuff I didn't even eat because I only ate spam tots and eggs. But a gluten-free option that I wanted to eat, it just didn't happen, was the elote. So I will take a savory snack as elote.
I just breathed a sigh of relief, Kayla. I was so nervous you were going to take my food.
I'll pick the more interesting of the Cheetos, the hot Cheetos.
Okay, I'm going to take Cat Lady of Crooked Lane as my Scare Zone.
There it goes.
There she goes.
Oh,
It took that long.
Yeah. I loved it. I thought I like cats. I would not call myself a cat lady. But the progression, you guys know I love a pretty house. I love a good story. The progression as you go through the zone of first, it's like fairly normally dressed trick-or-treaters. And then as you go along, that the cats are more cat-like. And then there's two different shows that happen on the main show scene with the cat lady. There's one where she turns a trick-or-treater into a cat. So a trick-or-treater walks up in her costume and then goes into the house and comes out in the same Halloween costume, but fully as a cat.
Wow.
And then the other show is that she like lures a trick-or-treater in and kills her in the window. And there's like fake red blood that splatters up on the window. And then you see her like putting her in the soup in the video window, and then she comes out and like tosses body parts to the cats. And so I just thought this was a great scare zone.
Yeah, we always went the wrong way. So it was cats turning into trick-or-treaters. Just the way it always worked out. And we didn't actually get to see either of those shows at the end. It was just, again, just never worked out.
I saw the end of a show. I think if I was a local, I potentially would have loved like this scare zone more than Toxic 20s if I had more time in it. But just for like a quick, just because of the cats that had the masks, like they couldn't really interact as much as like the Toxic 20s. So that was the slight advantage the 20s got over the cats for me. But this was an amazing scare zone. Really neat.
I like the little mini alley as well, with like the scratching posts and things like that. And I thought that was really
pumpkins.
Cute. Yes.
Yes, the pumpkins.
Those pumpkins are perfect.
I know. I want to go back.
I know.
All right, Shelby.
My turn?
Mm-hmm.
Okay, well, I'm just going to, food is the second priority for me at Horror Nights. So I'm just going to go pick my house number 2, and that's going to be dolls.
I knew it. Okay. I had a feeling you were a dolls girl.
I am a dolls girl. Oh, wow. This house also, same as Hatchet and Chains, like it's kind of hit or miss, but the scare actors in here are on point, and like some of the effects, like I just can't even. That towards the end where you see the like, what was it, like a Barbie doll wrapped up in rope with a fork. You guys know what I'm talking about?
I only got one run of this house, and it was a cast change, and it was pretty empty.
Oh no,
so that's part of why this
run was terrible.
Yeah,
so low for me, but.
I've definitely had those runs too. But yeah, there's like a I don't know if it's a Barbie doll. It's some kind of doll that's wrapped up in, it's like it's suspended in the air, but like there's another character that like sticks a fork in the light socket and it like lights up. It doesn't happen every time. It's incredible though. I was like, I've never seen that effect.
I must have missed that every run through then.
Same.
That's crazy.
I didn't see it till like mid-event.
Cool.
I think. So
I saw it on a video walkthrough.
Wow,
that's good.
Yeah.
I don't know why it doesn't happen all the time. I don't see it every time either.
Yeah, I did like the amount of interaction in this one as well with the doorbell and the vibrating floor and stuff like that. It was a lot of fun.
Yeah, the gats are really cool in there. And I thank you. Shout out to Lee for telling me where the doorbell was, because I could not figure out where it was. And I never seen anybody touch the big blue thing on the wall.
It's like massive.
And then he told me that, and I was like, I feel really dumb. But I never saw anyone do it.
Same.
And it doesn't light up.
Yeah.
This is also the house where Kayla abandoned me. She was supposed to be my protector in this house. And I was at the back of the pack, and Kayla just ran away to go push the buttons. And I was stuck by myself. And thankfully it was a cast change, or else my like rotting corpse would still be in that house because I would have died. It was fully scary.
Wow.
With no protector.
There's really cool attention to detail in this house that the group, our group chat, there's BuzzCon batteries.
Yeah.
Yes.
I didn't notice.
So cool.
I didn't register that it was an easy bake oven, which like blew my flipping mind. Easy bake oven.
I didn't realize that was interactive as well.
Yeah.
And it smells like cookies.
Cookies. And then the baby with 5 heads is like,
that's hilarious. Yeah.
So creepy.
So people that are saying that there's no scariness in dolls, I'm like, that 5-headed baby is one of the scariest things I've ever seen in HHN. Like, I am unsettled. I don't like, he's there. He's just standing there. He's not jumping at me. And I don't want to walk past him. Like,
I think he's so cute. Every time I'm like, I want to hug you.
Yeah.
Can I hug you?
I am one of the people that's like, there are no scares in this house.
Oh, that's a lie.
Yeah, and like Shelby, I'm just like, I just want to hug him and pet all of his heads.
They're so cute.
Yeah.
People are weird.
Yeah.
I mean, I agree that there were no real scares in this house, but I think it's just because there's not a lot of boo holes.
Yeah,
that's true.
Yeah,
they're all out. Like, you can see all of the like Barbie dolls and everything. So they move. So if that scares you, it's fine. But if you're more of the person who's like, you get scared when they like jump out of the boo hole, then you're probably not going to get very scared in this house.
I guess though you were in a dollhouse,
fine.
there are no boo holes in a dollhouse.
Right.
Yeah.
Where would
fair.
there be a hole in the wall in
Yeah.
a dollhouse?
Exactly.
I
The
thought it
big
was
dead
cool.
rats haunting though.
Oh, I loved that.
Oh yeah, the rat.
That I
feel so bad
definitely
for him.
got jump scared by the rat puppet, the head popping
rat
out. He
head,
came out
yeah.
so far.
It
They come
did.
out really far this year. All
I'm
of them.
jealous.
Like they're
Yeah.
really in your face.
Yeah.
Like last year.
The lion from Oddfellows is what I
Yes,
think.
thank you. Oh my
Yeah.
gosh.
I
Like
thought so too.
blank. Mind blank. Like thank you, Kelly. Yeah.
Yeah.
That one, it came out like I feel like at the start of the event it would pop out really far, and then by the end of the event it wouldn't even like move or something. Like its mobility degraded greatly.
Yeah. This year, not so.
He got
That
tired.
rat head, the wolf in Galkin comes
Yeah.
way far out.
Yeah, it
that one
really
comes out
does.
really far too.
All right, so
Okay.
now I have
It's
two remaining houses, and they're my 1 and 3. So thanks everyone for not liking
You
the
got
same
good
house.
ones.
Yeah.
You got, I think, the 2 scariest to me. So that's fun.
And that's my shit.
I love it. Yeah, I was like, Kayla probably loved both of these. Okay, I'm gonna start with my food, I think, because I haven't picked any food at this point. I'm gonna go with the pickle bucket baked chicken.
Nice.
I've heard
Fallout.
great things.
Yeah. I didn't get to try
It is
that.
so good. Oh my gosh, it's delicious. It is that like weird snack because it's the fried pickles on buffalo chicken dip.
Mhm.
And it is fantastic. And it's because it's fried pickle spears, which I'd never had. Normally they're pickle chips.
Uh-huh.
Yeah.
The fried pickle spears really work. It's delicious. And there's like dill in the breading on the pickles.
Oh, yum.
So it's like extra flavorful. And I love pickles, like pickle anything.
Uh-huh.
I love it.
Ugh.
And so
Blech.
all of that, I feel like pickle snacks are really trendy right now. And so I'm so happy. 'cause
Yeah,
I love
I'm
all
having
of
a
it.
field day over here.
Yes, like pickle flavored popcorn and pickle flavored lemonade. I'm here for all of it.
Uh-huh.
Oh no.
Oh yeah, lemonade.
Shockingly
Oh,
good.
yeah.
Come on.
It
I love
sounds
pickles.
so gross and it's delicious.
You and I will get along great. Great.
Yes. If you haven't tried pickle lemonade, give it a shot. It's so much better than it sounds.
It is. I have tried
yeah.
it and it is.
Okay.
It's good. It,
It
shouldn't
is.
be, but it is.
Right?
Yep. But yeah, pickle bucket baked chicken, so good. And then we discovered, because I was sitting between Kayla and Tyler, our dear friend Tyler's wife, Jessica, who is also our friend, but just for context of who she is, related to in the group. She got the Spam tots. And so we figured out that you can dip the Spam and the tots in the chicken, and it's also amazing.
Oh,
So just
Also-
combine those, and they're extra good.
Yes. Many people are dipping the mozzarella stick in the buffalo chicken
Oh.
dip too.
Also
So
amazing.
I love the HHN community, like
Yeah.
sharing on Facebook
we're
pages.
so
Like,
I love it.
you have to dip this in this. Like, okay.
yeah, we all just
What a
trust and
weird
do it.
group.
We'll do it.
I love that
Fantastic.
Universal has created like these things that people are always making fun of how like disgusting they sound or that they are, and then like people are just combining the things that people
Yes.
think sound disgusting. They're like, it's even better. I love that.
Yeah.
Right. They do it for us.
Agreed. Yeah.
All right, Tracy, what's your next pick?
Okay. So I'm kind of getting where I'm like, okay, about everything that's left. And, so I am actually going to go with a scare zone this time because I can already think of 2 other things that could be in there and I did not experience the other one. So I'm actually going to take Club Horror for my scare zone.
Oh, that was fun.
The first time I went through, I timed it perfectly that the beat was building. We hit the center of that zone. I know it's a tiny zone, but we hit the center of that scare zone just as the bass dropped.
Nice.
Well, it's the beat dropped and the bass kicked in and my hair stood on end. It was amazing. And it was, I slowed down as much as I could every time I went through there and had an absolute blast. We always intended to go back and just hang out, but it never happened. I was gutted. So for the entire total of probably 1 minute that I spent in that scare zone over 3 nights, it's made my picks. So it's in my draft. I loved it.
I loved it. I thought
Yeah.
that was much better than a scare zone in that area.
Yeah.
And I haven't heard a negative. You know, even people that were like, that's not my thing.
Mhm.
I have not, I've heard them come around and say like, oh no, that actually really worked. So
Yeah.
I hope that's a good thing.
And
Yeah.
all 3 nights it was a different DJ and different music styles,
Mm-hmm.
which I thought was really good. The first night was all EDM, so it was really, getting everybody's like blood rushing and everything. That was so good. The dances were phenomenal.
Mm-hmm.
And
All those
inviting,
answers were great.
yeah, and inviting people to dance around them as well. That was so much fun.
I don't know, Kayla or Grace, if you saw our night that we were in there, because that was we kind of congregated there, but had divided and conquered to get drinks and snacks and stuff like that. But there was one of the dancers in front of her was like a teenage boy with Down syndrome who was dancing alongside her. And she, in the absolutely least patronizing, most accepting and inviting and accommodating way, like she was dancing for him to imitate, and then she invited him to like stand in front and dance, and then she was imitating what he was dancing.
That's beautiful.
And there was this whole crowd around, and it was just such a cool like moment of like acceptance and that this community is inviting and welcoming and for everybody in such a cool, like unexpected way. And obviously, like as a special education teacher, it just like it was one of the highlights of my night, honestly, even though like it's far too loud for me in there. As a neurospicy person myself, it's way too loud. But just this ended up way higher on my list than I ever thought it would be. It was like tanked at the bottom of anything I wanted to experience at HHN, and I enjoyed it.
Good.
Yeah.
I love that. That's so cool.
Yeah.
Yeah. And the group around, and I think it was just from the woman and how great she was, that, as you said, Kelly, like I think it's a good point. It wasn't patronizing but like the crowd, because I was part of the crowd that was like wooing, being a woo girl for it.
Yeah.
And there was just this huge group of us, and it seemed to really make him shine and be really happy, and to be a part of that moment was really cool.
Yeah.
So that was a good call out.
Yeah. Yeah.
Good pick, Tracy.
I try.
You stole my wild card. I didn't think anyone was taking it.
Okay, I'm torn now. Am I going to choose my second savory food item? Or am I going for a ride or a show? No, I'm going to go because there were only really 2 things that I enjoyed out of the foods that I had. I am actually going to go food and get my other choice, which was the why not have both pizza.
Nice.
Which I love Louis' pizza. I love Louis' spaghetti and meatballs. Everybody I've seen has said this is a nightmare to eat. Guys, you were all eating it wrong.
Oh, I've heard only positive things. I've heard this is the number one food I've heard.
It's delicious. Well, people have been complaining it's too messy to eat.
Oh, well, sure.
Look at it.
But they're,
Pick it up.
but they're doing it wrong.
Also, have they tried the wings from
That's
Terrifier?
right. Yeah, Sienna's wings. So first of all, chop your meatballs up and spread them around. I learned that from David Griswold. Thank you, David. And so I have a technique when it comes to eating pizza. I don't eat it in a big slice. I basically roll it. So you end up with a cone. Yeah. It gives it structure. It's easy to eat. That's what I did. And that's how I ate it. And I did not get messy. And I was so happy because it's 2 of my favourite things in one. It was just, again, after a long night, it was comfort food and I just needed it. So I just wanted to make sure that I got that one. Even though it's probably not the most exciting of the foods, I loved it. So
chopping the meatballs a great idea.
Yeah.
Good share.
Yeah. So, yeah.
Okay. All right. I've been worried about the food, so I'm going to get my second one in. Though I may not have needed to be worried about this because I don't think anybody else on this podcast was ever going to pick this. And it is the Huskus Muscle Man Slop.
Now, I wanted to try that, didn't get around to it.
It was wild. And it's so good.
It looked it.
It's so good, it kind of makes you feel like a bad person for liking it that much.
Grace,
It's bizarre.
how was the bread noticeably chocolatey?
Yes.
Oh,
Okay.
I'm glad you didn't try it then.
It was. At least ours was.
Okay.
So it's the chocolate almond bun.
Yeah.
And ours had like almost like it had chocolate chips in it that had melted. So you'd bite it and you'd get like a goosh of melted chocolate.
Oh, no, I'm glad I didn't try it now.
Oh my gosh, I loved it. It was
Did you
so
just
weird.
say the word goosh also?
Goosh.
I heard goosh too.
I don't know what else to call goosh. Oh my gosh.
I wanted to try this. I couldn't eat multiple things in it, so like it was not even modifiable. I love a good sloppy Joe. That's like a very nostalgic, like homey food for me. But yeah, there was no way I could make this happen other than just like getting a cup of sloppy Joe meat and a fork.
Yeah.
Yeah. They took a sloppy Joe and made it a monster.
Okay.
The sloppy Joe meat was good. It was sloppy Joe meat and then like basically like nacho cheese sauce. It wasn't like jalapeno or anything, but it was like that melty like liquid cheese.
Yeah.
And then like jalapeno bacon, but like really thick bacon.
Nice.
Okay.
And then chips, like potato chips. I think they were pickled chips. Y'all can correct me if that's not
they were
true, but they
pickled
were
chips.
potato chips. Again, pickle thing. I got both the pickle things.
Yep.
Pickled chips and then the chocolate almond bun. So this was insane to try to eat. It was very sloppy. It was so good. It had no reason to be good. That sounds horrible. And it was delicious. And I didn't feel like really greasy or anything. I thought I was going to feel kind of gross after I ate it, and I didn't. So there you go.
That's good.
Okay.
The bacon was amazing.
That's kind of what I really wanted was jalapeno bacon.
The bacon.
Yeah.
Oh, it was like thick cut, and it was perfectly crispy.
Delightful.
So good.
All right,
There you go.
Shelby.
All right. I guess I'll pick food now. I'm going to pick the African lentil coffin.
Mm-hmm.
To no one's surprise, probably. I will say, a couple weeks into the event, I do not know what happened. I don't know if they were having supply issues, but for some reason, what, Kelly?
I said I know what you're about to say.
Yeah, I bet you do.
I'm sorry.
I don't know what has happened, but if anyone recalls last year, the red door was also a hand pie, and we had also the coffin. Well, now for some unknown reason, the coffin and the red door have had a baby, and now it's like a hybrid, some sort of like freak show type hand pie. I don't know what's happening with it. Like the outside is shaped like a coffin, but also has the red door, like door design, and the inside is the door. So it's just not red, essentially. I don't know what's going on. It's very weird.
It's also flat. It looks like it got run over by the BuzzCon truck from the Toxic 20s.
It's really, really, really strange. Like I didn't eat it for a couple of weeks because I was like, I liked the red door, but like the red door with the pastry they used was better, and this pastry is different. This pastry is the coffin pastry. I don't know what's going on. It's very strange, and it has not changed back. It still looks like that. I don't know what's going on. It's still delicious. Don't get me wrong. I'm not complaining about that. I just think it's very weird that it looks like it had the two things had a baby together. I don't comprehend why. There's no explanation. It's just like the non-vegan walking taco, and they started adding other stuff to it and haven't changed the sign. I'm like, what are you guys doing here? You having supply issues and not telling any? I don't know. I don't know what communication they would give, but it's just very strange. I don't know. Anyway, that's my soapbox about the coffin, red door, baby hybrid thing. I don't know what to call it.
All right. I'm going to take my ride because Grace stole it from me last year.
Oh, no.
I'm going to take the mummy as my ride.
I knew it.
But not the experience that Grace and I had on the mummy our last night of HHN in September, which that's probably going to end up in our January swing and a miss. I know that's supposed to be about food, but that story will come out at a later date because we'd be here. We've already been here all night, and we'd be here much later if we went into that. But Grace and I traditionally close out at least one night of HHN on the mummy, and it's perfect spooky vibes to be in HHN. So simple.
Agreed.
All right. I'll pick my food, or my second food, which is I didn't get it. Just there wasn't a lot of options this year for gluten-free, and I wasn't ultimately that hungry, so like I just and also the lines this year for food and drink were a lot longer than I remember. So I'm between pizza fries and the chips, and I'll pick pizza fries. I mean, they're fine. They're they're cool. They're a cool option to have.
Don't sound too excited, Kayla.
Yeah.
I'm not like
They're
a
fine.
I'm not a pizza fries. Wow, yeah. Woohoo. They're, if I needed them. If I got really hungry, I would have went and got one.
Mhm.
So, but I didn't get that hungry. I'm going to pick now my house, which I've left process to elimination that I allowed everyone else to pick because my 1 and 3 have still remained. My WWE got
Wow.
swiped
Yeah.
by a jerk. That's fine. Honestly, these are my 1A, 1B, 1C, and they're differently loved. So my number 1 is Jason. I thought they had the best scares in this house. The set design wasn't necessarily anything crazy, like El Artista.
Mhm.
But if you're going for scares, I thought this was just the best in terms of scares. And our first walkthrough was one of the best walkthroughs of my whole life.
Oh yeah.
And what I said to the group, I was in the middle, and that tunnel at the end, what's really neat about it is that it's great for scares, but also I heard scares in front of me and behind me. So even with a big group, I was able to hear like Grace yelling and Kelly laughing, who were a couple people behind me. And like, it was just a perfect group house. And I loved that design for that reason. So, was it the most beautiful? No, but it was scary. And there was some neat things like that tunnel at the end. And I love the Jason mask. I've heard some mixed. I loved it. I liked walking through it. And I loved the mom in the middle. Oh, she was great.
Yes.
Yeah.
For me, she was the best bit.
Yeah, and for that, we talk about the Fast and Furious house with that middle that has kind of that funky, what do you do? That was perfect.
Yeah,
I agree
Yes.
with that.
That's the best one that's been in that area that I've been through
absolutely.
Fast and Furious.
Yeah.
Yeah. There was
Yeah.
one point, Kayla, in that run you were talking about that I was behind Tyler and he just like stopped and I was like, move! And he's like, I can't. And I looked up and 2 of the Jasons were like almost touching their heads in front of him to the point that like he legitimately stopped because he couldn't move any further.
That's
Because
funny.
there were 2 Jasons out like next to each other at the same time.
Wow.
But
That's a good point. The Jasons and the WWE actors were big.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes.
So
Yeah.
oh
imposing.
my gosh, they were so tall.
Yes. And like if you're a scare actor, like listening, I don't want to be rude of like, oh, you were big, but like just tall, big,
Yep.
muscular people.
Yeah.
Which
Yep.
is scary.
Intimidating.
Yeah, very
Exactly what you
intimidating.
want.
Yep.
Yep.
Yeah, we got one run of Back to WWE super fast where the Fiend at the end went like he was going to walk back through the door and then did his back bend right in my face.
Oh,
and it was
wow.
like a double.
That's
I, like,
amazing.
Screamed and then screamed again. Like
That's
he
so
he
cool.
scared me and then turned around and then did that. And it was like every scare actor is incredibly talented to be able to wear those costumes and that makeup
Yeah.
and do this
Yeah.
all night long for
Oh yeah.
3 months long. Absolutely insane. But those 2 houses in particular, I agree, Kayla. Oh, and it's me next. I feel pretty safe since Shelby's already taken a drink in this category. I'm going to take the vegan pumpkin mousse as my sweet treat.
Damn.
That was so good.
Oh, I guess you could have picked it in your
I was going to, but it's
Yeah.
okay.
Was that in
That-
Today Cafe?
It was really good.
Mhm.
I'm not a big sweets person, so for me to finish the whole thing by myself was, I think Grace, I gave you a couple bites of it, but I was able to I loved this. I loved the taste. I do love pumpkin-y things, and I loved the taste, the texture. It had pumpkin seeds on top for this perfect little crunch. So I'm taking that as my dessert. And we sat outside of Today Cafe and watched the gargoyle in the Origins of Horror Scare Zone just like go to town. And it was
It was
Nice.
great. And I will say, you did let me have a bite of it, and that was the best dessert that I had.
Okay.
okay.
That's awesome. I love to hear that.
I mean, people are going on about the carrot cake. I was not impressed by the carrot cake, but I
Me
loved
either.
that pumpkin mousse. It was
Mhm.
really, really good.
I'm sad. I did look at that and think about getting it, and I didn't.
It's so good.
Yeah. I have regret now.
Oh,
Just got to go back.
Yeah,
we could
I
all,
do.
technically, we could all go back. Logistically, we could not all go back, but technically, we could all go back.
Anything can happen. Let's
Yeah.
just do it.
Yeah.
All right. Shelby, are we at you?
I don't know. I never know when it's my turn. Thank you guys for telling me when it's my turn. This list confuses me in my brain because like we're all talking and then
Yeah.
like, wait, who was
Who
originally
actually picked that?
talking?
Yeah.
I don't know what's going on. Sorry. It's been a long week. I always say that. It's always a long week, I guess. Okay.
So you need your rider show, a second savory item.
Okay, so you said I have a rider show and my savory item. All right, I guess I have to go and pick the vegan pizza fries because they're infinitely better than the vegan walking taco this year.
Oh, yeah.
Talk about that thing.
Yeah.
Vegan pizza fries are classic. That's really it.
Uh-huh.
They've been good this year. Also, I do want to mention, I did order them a couple weeks ago, and I know some people messaged me and told me this happened to them as well. So if you're, Kelly, this happened to you, didn't it? I went to order them, and they dumped Parmesan on it.
Oh.
And then they were like, do you want Parmesan? And I was like, no, they're vegan. And then they had to give me a new order. And I'm like, why? I know it's like an automatic thing. You know what I mean? Like you get into a rhythm, you do the thing. I get it. But like, you need to pay attention with vegan versus non-vegan. Like you could hurt someone, guys. Like pay attention, please. And everyone advocate for yourselves where you can and where you need to. So if you see that happening, if you see anything that looks like cheese on the top of your vegan pizza fries, say something because it's not supposed to have that. And if you've never had vegan pizza fries before, the way to tell is the sausage is much smaller crumbled and there's pepperoni on top. I think the non-vegan one has cheese on top, doesn't it? To have like cheese shreds.
I think so.
Or something. There you can definitely tell.
Yeah. Again, story for a different day, but handed me regular pizza fries after I said vegan pizza fries and the receipt said vegan pizza fries. Was handed regular pizza fries and he said, do you want parm on top? And I said, no. And these aren't the vegan ones. And he was like, oh, wait, you'll have to wait a couple of minutes for me to get that. And then tried to put parm on top of my vegan pizza fries and told me when I said it's an allergy, not a preference. He said, is it an egg allergy? Because there's egg in the vegan pizza fries. And I said, no, there's not.
No.
Because they're vegan.
They're vegan. What?
So I think this is also, it was the first food item that I got this year, which is now 3 years in a row that the first experience I had getting food at Horror Nights was terrible. And so I think I'm just cursed. So maybe next year I'll be like, I want a soda. And then I'll get my terrible experience out of the way and then enjoy the rest of the event.
Yeah.
But it was I like wrote to guest services again about it because I was like, just so you know.
Yeah, that's not okay.
Yeah. Because had I not known that that's not what the vegan pizza fries used to look like, I would have eaten that and I would have ended up in the hospital that night.
Yeah.
So I handed him my receipt that said vegan pizza fries and asked for vegan pizza fries and was handed regular pizza fries.
Yeah.
So,
vegan pizza fries, just check your order before you give
Absolutely.
it to you. I don't get it.
No.
Okay. Me?
Yes.
All right. I'm going to take my ride or show. Because Kelly took the Mummy, I'm going to take Men in Black. That's just classic. Always fun. Never going to be upset to do Men in Black. I have nothing more to say.
Fair enough. Okay, so I'm also going to jump in with a ride or show. I'm torn between two shows because they're both good, but both aren't very different from previous years. Yeah. I'm actually going to go with Hauntphonic, A Ghoulish Journey over the other one.
Dang.
It was.
I thought I was safe.
It's very, very similar to the previous years, which I know a lot of people didn't get to see because of the storms that came through. We were very fortunate that we got to experience that because I think it only ran for two weeks or something. No, maybe not
like
even that.
Yeah, short.
They have changed up the second half of it. So it was familiar in the first half and a little different, but not greatly different in the second half. But I always enjoyed this show, and it's usually a place to just stand for a bit, have a drink, have something to eat, recoup some energy while you're being entertained with a bit of a sing-song, let's face it. And I'm always blown away by how much pressure must be in that water to be able to project an image onto it. Like so stably, if that's a word. We're all friends here. We can make words up. It's fine.
Absolutely.
But yeah,
we didn't stop as a group. So I had seen it previous year, and we didn't stop as a group. But even not seeing it, it sitting and watching, the fact of it projecting, on areas that you can walk through, and hearing the music, seeing I just think the vibe it brings, even if you're not watching it, is really helps the event.
Yeah.
I love a lagoon show. Good pick, Tracy.
Yes, thank you. Okay, so for my 7th pick, where are we? What haven't I got? Okay, so I don't have my signature dessert or beverage. Well, I've really been struggling with this one because we had the carrot cake, and I don't know whether we got a bad carrot cake, but that was really not good. It was tasteless. Yeah, it was tasteless. It wasn't moist. It was soggy. It was awful. So I'm not choosing that. Lee had a mocktail that I thought tasted like medicine, so I'm not choosing that.
What one was that?
The Radaway.
Oh, yeah, that was disgusting.
Yeah, no.
I wanted to like it. It was awful.
Nope. The other thing we had was cupcake from Five Nights at Freddy's. Lee ate most of it. I had a sliver because it's chocolate cake. I do not like chocolate cake, so the tiniest taste was enough to say I've tried it. So I am left with one thing, unless I went over things that I wanted to try but didn't. But I wanted to try and stay as things I'd experienced. So the only other thing I had was the Horror Nights Freestyle, which we had the grabber, the strawberry flavoured one. And it tasted like very synthetic, cheap, like candy strawberries. But I drank it. It wasn't unpleasant. So I am going with the grabber freestyle.
Interesting pick, Tracy.
Yeah,
not what I would have thought.
No, I was surprised by it as well.
Yeah. I'll take my 7th one, which is also my dessert or drink. I agree with you, Tracy. I really struggled to find one that I liked, which is weird because I have a crazy sweet tooth and like pretty much everything most of the time. But yeah, since Kelly took the pumpkin mousse, I was like, man, I didn't like the carrot cake either, but so many people liked it. I felt like maybe mine was off.
Yeah.
It just didn't taste like carrot cake to me.
No.
Which I get that they can't make it as dense as normal carrot cake and fry it. Like, I don't think that would go well, but like,
you still put the spices in. The spices
was like a weird sponge with raisins in it.
Ew.
Oh, kind of gross.
I
That
also
sounds
I
horrible.
don't like raisins at all.
Yeah.
No,
Raisins are on my terrible foods list. Oh,
Yeah. I didn't love it. And I love carrot cake.
Same.
So I think I was really excited because I love carrot cake.
Yeah.
But that one was not, I'm not picking that.
I also think that they potentially had the oil temperature too low because that's how it saturates with oil.
Soggy.
Yeah. And that's because the oil temperature was too
It
low.
was kind of wet.
Yeah, exactly.
A wet raisin sponge.
No, wet raisins.
No.
You're really selling it now, Shelby.
Right.
That does sound like Horror Nights food.
It does.
Hopefully other people had better ones because I've heard so many people say it was their favorite, but maybe we just had it on an off night.
Yeah.
I'm going to pick a drink, which, so I'm going to pick the Cat's Meow from I think it's called the Black Cat Club or something in Sting Alley.
Oh, yeah.
It's like in the 20 scare zone.
Mm-hmm.
It's the honey gin and honeydew and lime like drink, which they've done the last 3 years, some version of that. The best one was in Dead Coconut 2 years ago. It was called the Ooze, and it was like gin, lime, honeydew, kiwi, and tonic water. So it was like a fun gin and tonic. And I make those at home. Like I learned how to make it. It was that good.
Nice.
Wow.
They had it last year for Ghostbusters with this weird marshmallow topping. Blech.
Ugh.
And then this year they did it in the 20 scare zone, which is perfect because it's green.
Mm-hmm.
I will say the taste was not as good as the Ooze because it doesn't have some of those extra like elements in it. Like it's not on ice because it's a martini this time. Mm-hmm. So I thought the flavor was pretty good, but the vibes were impeccable.
Yep.
So it comes in this tiny martini glass, and you have to go order it like it's a little speakeasy, which is so cute.
Brilliant.
Completely matches the scare zone. It's neon green. So it looks exactly like the toxic, sludge or whatever, rat poison that's in that zone. And it was much stronger than expected. So that was fun.
Added bonus.
And yeah, it was a bonus. And then it comes with, instead of like a little martini olive, it's a gummy eyeball.
Yep.
So
Brilliant.
that was super fun. So it had the gin and honeydew and lime flavors that I like. I still like the ooze like overall better as a cocktail independently, but this was such a fun version of it for that scare zone.
It was very cool looking.
It was so cute. We got a really fun picture of me with it in the scare zone. So, I mean, it was very photogenic.
Brilliant.
We'll post that as part of this episode for sure.
All right, Shelby, you don't know when it's your turn.
No, I don't. And Kelly, what do I lack? My ride?
Yeah, rider show.
Rider show. Well, since no one's taken it yet, I don't think Transformers I'm going to pick as my ride.
Nice.
I would have done The Mummy and then Men in Black, but that's okay. I'll take Transformers because it's also fun. No, I'll never complain about riding Transformers either. So that's it.
Yeah.
The Transformers is cool. It was really sad last year when they didn't have it open.
I know.
And now they had
crazy.
to.
Solid
Yeah.
choice.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
All right, Kelly, what do you have left?
Okay, I have my second savory item left, and I am having kind of a hard time because I liked all three of these things that I tried. I'm going to pick the spiral sausage from the Jason food booth.
Oh, nice.
It's interesting because it said it was a merguez style sausage, but that is almost always lamb. If not lamb, it's sometimes beef. But this was a pork sausage. And it had all the right spices of like a merguez sausage, which is a like North African style sausage. And it had the harissa barbecue sauce on it that was similar to, but I don't think the same as what they have at Epic at Oak and Star.
Mm-hmm.
But it was just a really great protein filled, again, messy, but delicious. I for not expecting it to be porky, though that's what it said on the menu. It was a really good, nice and savory, but was sweet and a little bit spicy, but was like very filling when I needed a good meal. So enjoyed that spiral sausage from the Jason booth.
Good choice.
I'm not a big sausage person.
Mm-hmm.
So, like, it was good, Kelly, but my personal preference. And then exactly what you said. I think for me, with like the heat and stuff, like I like heavier things like that don't sit well at HHN. So like depending on what you want, like if you're hungry and need a hearty meal, I thought the sausage was good, but I typically like eat light. Like I eat more often lighter things at HHN.
Yeah.
That's fair.
All right.
Mm.
So my end, I flippin' loved Grave of Flesh. I'm the weirdo.
No, we did as well.
It was so
I loved
good.
it too.
Oh, thank God.
So
I
good.
loved it. I loved it.
It's fun.
That entrance of being in your grave was, I think, one of the most memorable things of my life. And like the first time I had a perfect walkthrough of, and that was my first house of the year.
Mm-hmm.
It was just phenomenal. And I feel like the critique I've heard is the lack of story. And like, I just don't think every house needs to have a novel story. And what I've heard of, like, I don't know if this is coming from the RIP tours, but I think this is kind of an HHN like community discussion and making our own. But like things that I've heard of, like the different stairwells and it being like, where are you going? You're lost in after you die. Like the more I hear, I just love it. And I think the story is cool that like death is a question mark. And there was bits where the house was a question mark, and we don't know. We don't know if we're going to a wacky rave with a bunch of flesh-eating monsters. I don't know. Maybe that's my future.
That middle room is hilarious. I do not know what it is. That room with it opens up and there's that dude standing on like that platform, and he's all in white, and it's just like this weird little rave.
I love it.
Like,
I love it.
Yeah.
I just loved it. And I thought it was scary.
I love the
I
house.
thought I thought it was scary. I thought there was some pretty cool jump scare strategies in there. I loved it. I feel like I'm hearing a bit of hate towards it. And
I have as well.
It was so
I don't
good.
know. I loved it. I'm so happy to have Grave of Flesh as my second house. And then my wild card, which I forgot about this, and I had a phenomenal experience.
You're gonna take it. You're gonna take it.
I know.
Death Eaters. Yeah, it was Death Eaters. So the group got food. I wasn't hungry, and I was like, "Hey, can I pop in? I'm just gonna meet me there. I'm gonna be with the Death Eaters." And I saw the end of the show that they do on the little stage, and then I walked over to do magic, and the sassiest Death Eater like came over to me and pointed at me, and then like pointed at a spot. And then I was in a triangle, and I was, of course, the front, which I was like, this is so cool. I was the lead of the pack, and we were in a triangle of muggles or non-Death Eaters and then Death Eaters. And we like marched down with our wands out, and we start doing it. And I'm like, wait, like, I'm not evil. I'm not a Death Eater. Why am I in this group? And like the people behind me are laughing, and the Death Eaters are like being sassy, and it was so fun. And I just wanted the friend group to finish eating and have like walked into Diagon Alley with me as this Death Eater, and it just didn't happen. I missed it by like 5 minutes.
Oh no!
So sad I missed it.
I know it happened, and I know I'm in a video somewhere, and one day I'm gonna pop up, and I'm gonna be like, "That's me! I'm there."
That is an awesome memory to have.
Right?
Yeah.
Wow.
I don't want to crap on people that are doing the like battling with Death Eaters. I think I'd feel a little silly doing that. So I think I had the perfect interaction of like of what I would want from like a Death Eater experience.
Yeah.
They're so great.
Oh, I'm really pleased for you with that. It's lovely.
Yeah. It's interesting, again, not having, most people are with a group, and then like if someone gets picked, they can record it. Like it was really interesting for me of like, this is something that I'm just experiencing, and I might never get to see a recording or a picture, but like I can just like close my eyes and feel this moment.
Yeah.
And it's like back in the day when we didn't have our phones so glued to us. So it's like that little reminder of what it's like when like something like that happens. So I hope I find a video one day, but I'm okay if it doesn't happen. I know that it was cool.
Yes.
All right, Kelly.
Kelly. Yes.
My wild card, I'm going to pick a drink, Dead Man's Hand drink from the HHN bar. It was Decided Spirits whiskey, Angostura bitters, and sparkling apple cider. And it was delicious. And I drank this watching Ghoulish Grace. And so it was a great thing.
Good. What was it called again? Just because it did go a little bit. Did you say
The Dead Man's Hand?
Dead Man's Hand. Okay, that sounds really nice, actually.
Yep.
Awesome.
That's a cool name.
It is. Shelby.
Oh, I'm next.
You are.
Okay. So my wild card, well, since Kelly stole the pumpkin seance mousse, which, I don't blame you. I guess I'm just going to go with the churros.
Okay.
Which I'm not mad about. Like, I love, you guys know how I feel about churros. I love them.
Who doesn't?
Yeah, exactly. Who doesn't?
Yeah.
There's been some contention on the sauces. So if you're vegan, either, try to get the 2 vegan sauces or don't. Just order it without. And I've heard people having problems ordering without. So also good luck to you on that. I've not had any issues, but I've heard of other people. But yeah, the vegan churros, shout out to them.
Awesome.
Nice. All right. I'm struggling on my wild card because everything I love is gone. Okay. I think I'm going to go with the Flamin' Hot Birria Ramen.
Oh, I forgot that was even an item.
That looks so good.
It was pretty good.
Yeah.
It was pretty good. You have to eat the Cheetos kind of fast because they do get a little soggy in the ramen broth, which is bound to happen. But the spice level was pretty high. Like, it was actually spicy.
Nice.
I thought it was pretty good. Like a late night snack, ramen is pretty awesome. So
yes,
they weren't the most high quality noodles. It was more like, grocery store ramen noodles. But sometimes at 2 a.m, that is what you want.
Exactly.
So it was good. I'm picking it.
It's what I want now. Yeah. Good choice. Okay. So my wild card, I've not worried at all about this going because none of you got this. None of you were in the group when this happened to me. My wild card are the chainsaw clowns from Springfield. But
No.
up
Hate
near
the chainsaws.
Wow.
I love them.
But this is a broad daylight. The more towards the Men in Black end of Springfield, those clowns, not the ones down near the androids' dungeon bathrooms. Although one of those was absolutely phenomenal. I watched him for quite a while. So we are walking towards Hatchet and Chains. Again, broad daylight. I am in the middle of conversation and this clown came up and revved right in front of me, and I actually got my first jump in about 5 years.
Nice.
I actually got a scare. My feet left the ground.
I'm so sad I didn't see it.
Right?
Oh.
The whole group were crying, laughing. I'm howling and I'm cheering because finally I got a proper scare. I mean, my heart was beating out of my chest scare. And you all know that never happens to me, so that had to be my wild card. In fact, I think that's the best thing that happened to me at the entire event.
That's
I
amazing.
love that.
So, yes.
I think it was Kevin and I that saw one of the clowns standing. She was shorter, standing behind the pole, the like brick pole on the bridge over towards London. And so people were coming across the bridge.
She was good.
And she clocked 2 team members coming across the bridge and got them so good that they both screamed and then were like high-fiving her and
Love it.
yeah, like they like one of them had a clipboard. They were in full work conversation.
Wow.
And she got them and it was so good.
Oh,
That's amazing.
Because she's the one that accidentally scared. She's gone viral for it. So there was a guy coming over with the "Do Not Scare" necklace on, and she was just stood there. She didn't move. She didn't breathe. He walked around the corner and did the comedy little leap where both legs go up one at a time,
Like Super Mario style,
Yes.
like boop.
Yeah.
That's my
so
scare
funny.
version.
And-
I typically pull a Luigi in a house when I'm scared like that. So
And all you heard in that amazing accent she had was, "I didn't even do anything." And the guy was still, "Well, you still scared me." And I was just, I mean, I saw that online. I still wanted to go up and high five her when I saw her in daylight. It's just crazy. But yeah, she was good. Is that
All
right?
right.
Is that
All right, we made it.
That was it? Wow.
That went quickly.
Did it?
did it? It didn't. 'Cause
Yeah. Yeah, we have recorded for a long time.
All right. Well, that was fun, ladies. We will do a big social media post soon for all of you to vote on whose HHN you'd be most likely to attend. Grace, thank you for being such an awesome guest host. We enjoyed having you.
Fun.
Yes, every year.
Yes.
I'll be back.
Yes. So that wraps up episode 23 of the Taste of Universal podcast. While we have no official dessert topic tonight, we wanted to invite you, as always, to connect with us. We love hearing from you. You can find the podcast on all the usual podcast platforms, and please subscribe, rate, and review wherever you can. Find us on Facebook at Taste of Universal, on Instagram at Taste of Universal Podcast, and you can follow me on Instagram at Universal Orlando Beacons.
You can email all of your questions and comments to thetasteofuniversal@gmail.com. For all your other Universal news and content, go and listen to our network hosts, the unofficial Universal Orlando podcast, as well as the other podcasts on the network: Rush of Fear for your year-round Halloween Horror Nights news, reviews and chat, Theme Park Duo for coverage of everything West Coast, and the Portkey Passport, a Disney-centric podcast for adults.
The 2 newest shows on the network are the unofficial Universal Great Britain podcast, covering all the news and updates for the future park, and Big Dumb Stuff, hosted by Rush of Fear's Kenneth, covering all kinds of entertainment venues around the United States. Please like, subscribe, and rate them all.
We hope you enjoyed episode 23 of The Taste of Universal. Our next episode will be out on December 8th, but until then, thanks for tuning in, and don't forget to tip your server.